Imagine this for a moment. Your great-grandchildren, people who haven't been born yet, people who won't know your voice, your smile, or the sound of your laughter, mentioning your name with respect. Not because you were the richest person in the world, but because you were the one who changed the direction of the entire family. Think about that. Right now, you are standing at a crossroads that most people ignore. A crossroads where one path leads to the same cycle your parents, their parents, and maybe even their grandparents went through. And the other path, it leads to abundance, security, and a legacy. This video is not about getting rich quick. It's not about flashy cars or fake millionaire advice, or telling you to skip coffee and save the money. No, this is about generational wealth. The kind of wealth that makes your children's lives easier, that gives your family options, that breaks curses, that builds confidence, and allows future generations to dream bigger than you ever could. And the question I want you to ask yourself right now is simple, but it is powerful enough to change everything. What will my family say about me 100 years from now? Will they say you passed down debt, stress, and struggle? Or will they say, it all started with someone who refused to accept the limitations they grew up with? If that question hits you emotionally, if something inside of you knows that your family deserves more, then stay right here. Because for the next 30 minutes, we're going deep. Deep into the mindset. Deep into the strategies. Deep into the real habits that separate families who keep repeating the same struggles. From families who rise to another level. Before we dive in, if you're serious about changing your life and your family's future, tap that subscribe button now so you don't miss any future videos. Have you subscribed yet? If yes, thank you. Honestly, thank you. You're part of a community that's choosing growth. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not join us? It costs nothing, but the value you'll gain here can change everything. Hit the button, and let's build greatness together. Now, let's begin. Chapter 1. The Mindset Shift. Becoming the first wealth builder in your bloodline. Generational wealth doesn't start with money. It starts with mindset. The mindset of someone who refuses to repeat the patterns they were handed. Maybe you grew up hearing things like, "We can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy." Sound familiar? These sentences shape the way entire families think about money. And until someone interrupts the pattern, the cycle repeats generation after generation. You might be that person. Let me tell you a short story. A young man grew up in a neighborhood where people believed success was only for lucky people. No one owned a business. No one invested. No one talked about wealth, only about survival. But one day, he saw another young man, same age, same city, who lived a completely different life. Not because his family was rich, but because his parents believed money was a tool, not a curse. They taught him about budgeting, assets, opportunities, and long-term thinking. Two boys, same environment, different money beliefs. 10 years later, one boy was trapped in debt and stress. The other boy owned 2 small businesses and was teaching his little sister how compound interest works. Same world, different mindset. Here's the question for you. Which person are you becoming? And which one will your children become because of you? Let's go deeper. A generational wealth mindset includes thinking long-term, not just for this month. Seeing money as a tool, not something to fear. Learning constantly. Taking calculated risks. Refusing to stay comfortable in old habits. focusing on building, not just consuming. The richest families in the world, the true generational wealth families, all have one thing in common. They think beyond themselves. They make decisions that their grandchildren will feel. And right now, you're learning to do the same. Chapter 2. Build a skill that can earn money for a lifetime. Money flows to skill, not wishes, not luck, not dreams without action. Skill. If you want generational wealth, you must build skills that make you valuable in the marketplace. This is where many people get it wrong. They think wealth begins with money, but wealth begins with what you can do that others are willing to pay for. Let's break it down through a relatable example. Imagine two people. One person works hard but has never taken time to develop a skill that increases their value. The other person invests time every evening learning a skill: digital marketing, coding, financial literacy, real estate analysis, public speaking, anything. Give both people 5 years. Who will earn more? Who will have more options? Who will be able to pass something of value down to their children? Skill builds wealth. Wealth builds freedom. Freedom builds legacy. Parents who break generational poverty are parents who pass down skills, not just money. Think about it. If you give a child money but no financial skill, they will lose the money. But if you give a child skills, they will learn to multiply any money that passes through their hands. Which one do you want your family to inherit? Chapter 3. Create your first long-term asset. Generational wealth requires one word: assets. If your money does not grow while you sleep, you are working too hard. Assets can be real estate, businesses, stocks, digital products, intellectual property, royalties, patents, farmland, rental units, dividend-paying investments. Now here's the emotional truth. Many people are scared to invest because they watched older family members fear risk. But fear doesn't build legacy. Courage does. Let's tell another story. There was a woman who saved money for years. Every time she considered investing, someone told her, "What if you lose the money?" So she played safe, stayed comfortable, and kept her savings in a low-interest account. Her friend, however, learned how compound interest works. He invested small amounts consistently into assets. Nothing crazy, nothing flashy, slow and steady. 20 years later, the woman had savings that matched the same amount she had put in. The friend. His investments had grown into something that could pay his rent for life. Both were careful, but one took action. So the question for you is simple. Are you building assets or only working hard with no long-term reward? If your future children could speak to you today, what would they ask you to invest in? Chapter 4. Build a family wealth system, not just personal success. Wealth is not just about earning. It's about systems. Systems that protect, grow, and transfer money. Here's what wealthy families do differently. 1. They document their financial principles. 2. They create a family fund or investment pool. 3. They teach children about money early. 4. They protect assets legally. 5. They pass down knowledge, not just money. Let's use a simple analogy. If you build a house and leave the door open, anyone can walk in and ruin your work. That house represents your wealth. Not having a system is leaving the door open. A wealth system keeps your legacy safe even after you're gone. Even if you're starting from zero today, you can still build a system. You can create a simple investment plan, a savings structure, family rules around spending, traditions that force growth, documents that guide future generations. One day, your children might say, "Our family became wealthy because someone before us created a plan." That someone can be you. Chapter 5: Entrepreneurship, the launchpad of generational wealth. Let's be honest. Jobs are important, but jobs rarely create generational wealth. Businesses do. Whether small or large, whether online or physical, entrepreneurship gives you unlimited earning potential. Entrepreneurship teaches problem solving, creativity, leadership, financial intelligence, long-term thinking, legacy building. You may be scared. You may feel unprepared. But every successful entrepreneur started clueless. Every single one. But they started anyway. That's the difference between dreamers and builders. Dreamers wait. Builders act. Ask yourself, what problem can I solve that people will happily pay for? Your first business doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to exist. And once it exists, you learn, improve, repeat. Wealth is built in cycles. Cycles created by courage. Chapter 6: Teach your children what you're learning. Legacy is not just money, it's knowledge. Let this sink in. If you become wealthy but your children don't understand money, your wealth will disappear within one generation. Statistics show that most wealth is lost by the second generation, because children were never taught financial intelligence. So as you grow, document everything. Explain how money works, why investing matters, why delayed gratification makes you powerful, how to run a business, why saving isn't the same as building wealth, how to avoid debt traps, how to think long-term. Children who inherit knowledge will always outperform children who inherit money alone. You are planting seeds in the minds of future generations. And one day, those seeds will become forests. Final chapter: Your legacy. The decision that changes everything. This chapter must be powerful, long, emotional, and unforgettable. And it is. Listen carefully. There are two types of people in every family. The one who continues the struggle, and the one who ends it. Right now, you have the chance to be the one who ends it. Imagine your future self, 30 years from now, looking back at this exact moment. Not the moment you got rich. Not the moment you bought a house. Not the moment you built a business. But the moment you decided to change the direction of your entire bloodline. That's what today is. A decision point. A turning point. A moment that your future family will never forget, even if they don't know your face, your voice, or the way you laughed when you were nervous. Your decisions today are writing the history your grandchildren will live in. Generational wealth is not an amount. It's not a figure. It is a mindset, a system, a responsibility, a legacy. You don't need millions to start building it. You just need intention. You need direction. You need courage. Every small choice you make, learning a skill, saving consistently, investing early, building a business, teaching your children, it all compounds. You are not just improving your life. You are planting trees whose shade you may never sit under, but your family will. So here is the challenge. Will you be the person your family will thank? Or the person who repeats the cycle? Will you take action? Or will you wait for the perfect time that never comes? And if you've watched this far, you are not an ordinary person. Ordinary people quit early. Ordinary people say, maybe later. Ordinary people don't think about legacy. But you're here. You stayed. You're listening. You're absorbing. That means greatness is already inside you. It just needs direction. And speaking of direction, if you haven't subscribed yet, why? You've just invested your time learning something powerful. Don't stop halfway. Join this community of people choosing growth, wealth, and transformation. Hit the subscribe button right now. Have you subscribed? If yes, thank you so much. You're helping build something bigger than just a channel. You're building a movement. If you haven't yet, this is your moment. Don't let it pass. Subscribe and grow with us. Thank you for staying until the end of this video. Your attention is valuable, and your willingness to learn is the strongest sign that your future will be different. More powerful videos, even stronger than this one, are coming. And I hope you'll be here to experience them. As always, remember, dream boldly, act fearlessly, and let your vision outlive you. See you in the next video. Stay focused, stay hungry, and keep building your legacy.